Good morning, everyone. It's Renee from Renew Kinesiology in Kiama. Yes, you always seem to get my morning voice, but if I don't do them now, I run out of time. So, what is it? 7:30 in the morning. Today is Rhoda Christ Day. Okay, all about self-love. The color rays of the card are pink, 57%. 28% orange, 10% white, and 5% clear. The animal is a cat. The essential oil is Ylang Ylang. The affirmation, I love myself. I love myself is one of the hardest things you can actually say to yourself. But once you do it, believe me, it is something that you will find so liberating and such a beautiful, beautiful gift. It's the best gift you can give to yourself is self-love, okay? The animal is a cat. Think about a cat. They are the mirror of self-love. They, they clean themselves, they preen themselves, they lie there and they do their cat-like thing. And it's beautiful to watch, beautiful. And as a human being, self-love is something that we deny ourselves quite often. So self-love is such a very, very, very special gift that you can give to yourself. Rhoda Christ is, the main country of origin of Rhoda Christ is Argentina, France, Romania, and Colorado. So that's where you would find the majority of Rhoda Christ crystals come from, okay? The chemical composition is magnesium carbonate. Because Rhoda Christ is all about self-love, today you're sort of being asked to step into that role and love yourself. Take time out today to do the things that make you feel loved. Not from other people, but from inside, from that heart space, okay? Self-love, with self-love brings compassion, it brings healing, it gives forgiveness of self, but forgiveness of others as well. So forgive yourself for not loving all parts of you. Forgive yourself and start embracing, the darker sides of self, the parts that you don't like, plus the parts that you do like. When they're all combined, there's that self-love. And self-love is such a beautiful thing to be able to give. No one can give it to you but yourself. You can have a partner, but that partner, whether it be a male or a female, they can't give you the love that you need to give yourself. This is what Rhoda Christ is about. It's important for you to embrace self-love because it's the most important responsibility that you can do. And it is your responsibility to love yourself is unconditionally. The little bits of self you don't like, maybe sometimes you're a little bit nasty, maybe sometimes you're a little bit greedy, maybe sometimes you're a bit selfish, whatever it is, love those parts of self, because when you do, it gives you that totality of love and self-love, and that's what Rhoda Christ is all about, self-love, okay? Remembering the essential oil is Ylang Ylang or Ylang Ylang, however you say it. And Ylang Ylang is an oil and it's very strong. It is a hormone balancer for women that are going through menopause. So use it carefully. It can irritate the skin, but it is, one that helps you embrace forgiveness, and it helps you to feel, peace over anger as well. Now, on the physical side of things, what can Rhoda Christ do? Rhoda Christ is fantastic if you suffer from migraines, if you suffer from internal infections, so ear, sinuses, ulcers, and general inflammation of the body. It's really good for cancers. It's really good for liver toxicity. It's good for eyesight, thyroid imbalances, any skin conditions, and or irritable bowel syndrome. It helps with abnormal gastric secretion. So if you've got too much, gastrin, or you don't make enough gastrin, which is something that helps break down, food. And gastrin is actually a hormone that signals that hungry feeling in your tummy, okay? So if you've got abnormal abdominal gastric secretions, you may suffer from heartburn, you may get pains in the stomach. So Rhoda Christ can help with that. It helps if there's any weakness in the heart, and it also helps the kidneys. It helps with narcophobia. Now, I don't know, I think that's when you fall asleep just without, 1 minute you're like this, 1 minute you're bang, you're asleep. I don't know, because the next one's narcolepsy, so I have no idea what narcophobia is. Sorry about that. It helps with migraines, and it also helps with hallucinations. Okay, so on the mental emotional side of things, Rhoda Christ can help when you are overly selfish and lack compassion. And that's usually due to holding on to past hurts and pains that are related to sexuality or how you feel about yourself. Rhoda Christ helps when you lack self-belief and you feel alone, feel unloved and not good enough, because you are good enough. So Rhoda Christ can really help with that. And Rhoda Christ can help if you're unforgiving to others. So by taking Rhoda Christ, working with the can't, smelling Ylang Ylang, I'm actually going to take 3 drops of Rhoda Christ now, because it's actually my higher purpose. So this is why, a lot of my clients come and see me for self-love issues, for self-confidence issues. And that's why, because that's why I'm here. Hello, Rhoda Christ. Okay, so it helps you to release deep pain and hurt that brings a new found love of self and a belief that is empowered through forgiveness. So once you forgive yourself for not being able to love parts of self that you don't like, you can embrace that full self-love, okay? It helps you to feel selflessness with compassion, and it helps develop that. It also helps you to embrace love and, life processes and accept change. On the spiritual, it's really good to integrate the spirit into your spirit, into your physical, okay? So it basically moves energy from the sacral chakra to the heart chakra. It clears the base and the solar plexus, and it helps one face life and its processes by removing anything that you avoid, or anything that surrounds you that you avoid. It's really good for meditations, so you can, really encompass your soul purpose, okay? And it can help you find your twin soul. Now, twin flames, soulmates, all of those things, they're all different. And yes, I will do a post on that, but not today. We're talking about Rhoda Christ. We're talking about loving yourself. We're talking about forgiving yourself, okay? Again, the animal is a cat. I don't know if you can see my gorgeous tourmaline. She's here. Tourmaline! Anyway, I'm not going to play too much time spending, trying to find her. Rhoda Christ is great for the skin. I mentioned that. So if you have a rash, you can take Rhoda Christ for 3 drop doses. Now I'm going to read the message for Rhoda Christ, and then I will be off. Okay? Embrace me. Step into my rose ray of unconditional light. Let your love for self light the world, freeing those that would seek outward. Feel the breath of self-forgiveness on the back of your neck and let it warm the coldest parts of you into the eternal lights. Gaze with me across the lands of the sacred halls of Shambhala. Walking the tops of the white lands, we will enter a place where all interaction is united in completion through creative love. Together, let us feel the lower parts of self through the heart. Let it dictate your direction. Let the touch of Isis and the light of Ra, being the sun, unite within, so you may step forward in its unlimited joy without fear and create the glory of you, eternally lit in all you do. I am with you, Great One. Honor me with your presence. Together, we have built a temple in your heart where we can grow the seeds of universal light into the ever-serving path of unconditional love. Let it be expressed now in perfected action for the betterment of all, and sit confidently in the sacred throne that is the physical body realized. Now I am love. So that is Rhoda Christ. The essential oil, Ylang Ylang. The animal is a cat. The affirmation, I love myself. So practice that. Today, look in the mirror. Say, I love myself. Write a list. What do you love about yourself? Let your body know. If you're trying to shed weight, loving your body the way it is the best way that you can actually shed some kilos, because your body goes, oh, he or she loves me. She loves me for who I am. Therefore, releasing excess weight, self-love is the best present you can give yourself. Your partner can't give you self-love. Only you can do that. So the more you love yourself, the more you forgive yourself, the more you can love others. So when you love yourself, it's a beautiful, beautiful gift. So here we go. Rhoda Christ, liquid crystal of the day, my higher purpose. So I'm all about self-love. And it doesn't mean I walk around thinking I'm beautiful. Self-love comes from within, okay? Beauty comes within. It's not about the outside. It's about what's inside. That's what counts. All right, that's Renee from Renew Your Kinesiology, Rhoda Christ Day. If you would like an appointment, I am free tomorrow, and I have also got some today. So 0416 825 370. www.renewkinesiology.com.au. You can contact me on Facebook, or you can contact me via phone or by a private message. All right. Get your sessions in before 2020, a new decade. And thank you. I have reached 1,012 likes now. So thank you. Love yourself. Happy Rhoda Christ Day.